so useful. Okay. What
Can you
happened?
start over, Geshe?
Huh?
No, it's just easy.
You want to eat?
No, start from the beginning. That's just easy.
Which one is?
Because we're starting to record now.
Oh, you want to start again? Right on the beginning?
Yes, I'm joking.
Oh, okay. 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 So, Pat Hansen is joking. Oh, Sabrina is here. Sabrina, my student for Genoa, Italy also. Yeah, they are listening.
Hello, Geshe.
Hi, Sabrina. Good to see
Nice to see you, Geshe. Thank you.
you. Pat Hansen is jogging here. Pat Hansen. Yes. Anyway, what I was saying is yes, if you practice mind training, you will be much happier, less anger, less those emotions, but still you are functioning so well, much better. You will be much confidence. Your self-esteem will be much better. But remember, self-esteem, self-confidence, sometimes when I look at very negative, but sometimes they can be positive. It's a depend your motivation. In Buddhism, there is not only black and white. There will be some gray, some other colors. Self-esteem, self-confidence, if you think about in a positive way, it's a depend on motivation. If your motivation is right, this can be a positive. However, many times self-esteem and self-confidence associated with a negative pride, very pride, only love yourself, don't love others. So then these are negative. So it's a depend your motivation. According to that, your self-esteem, self-confidence can be negative, can be positive. What I mean was, this kind of teachings will help us to improve our self-confidence. Spiritual point of view is, then you really wanted to listen more teachings and you wanted to do more practices. All Buddhist teachings, once you hear, you must practice. It's called 3 wisdoms. Hearing wisdom, mostly people do, many people listening the teachings. But most of people problem is the second one, wisdom of reflection or contemplation. People don't contemplate, people don't reflect the teachings. Then what happens? Then they cannot meditate. Hearing wisdom, wisdom of reflection, wisdom of meditation. These 3 must be included when you practice. Then once you approach in a meditation, you are quite good now. Otherwise, just listening the teaching, okay, you may, able to plant some good karmic seed, which is okay, but it's not enough. You must reflect, think about it, read it mentally, whatever teachings that you hear from the teacher, try to analyze, read it mentally. Then after, you will not gonna be forget it. You will not gonna forget it. Otherwise, many times people listen. But then after sometimes when somebody asks you, oh, maybe this one, maybe that one, that is the lack of reflection. So you have to contemplate the teachings. Then must be concentrate or meditate. I don't know how many people know meditation here. Westerner, I'm not talking about a Westerner meditation. Those meditation, I'm sorry, I mean it. Those meditation does not help you. Just for fun, what is the worth it? Meditation means must be stop distraction. Many Westerner meditation are improving distraction. What is the worth it? My experience, 15 years in Florida, 1-2 years in Australia, I know how people do this kind of meditation. It's not going to help you. Don't do that. It's not good for your mental. Meditation must be learned well, properly meditate. Meditation means concentration, focus on the object. I know there are many meditation, but tomorrow I will going to do a little bit if I finish this class. Let's see how things go. Meditation is very important. Stabilizing meditation, analytical meditation. Stabilizing meditation is first, which is called akama biting. In Sanskrit, it's called shamatha. You need one object, let's say Buddha's image. Now you need to set up your mind on the Buddha's image, observe. That's called focus, visualization. You need to visualize. When you do that, your mind will be runs away. Of course, if you're newer, then you need to bring back mind and set up on that object. This way, you can able to improve, then get better and better. But many times people, they just close their eyes, they think whatever they wanted. Don't do that. Better not to meditate. Then you are, it is called distraction. You are distracted. Why we need to sit down and distract? We all the time distracted, isn't it? Especially New York is I know, it's a crazy place. I don't like New York, but I came here just to teach. I like Florida, a little quiet. New York is the only center park I like. But other than this Manhattan, tall building, sometimes there's no sun also. All these buildings blocks sun, isn't it? I know young people like that. I have so many friends and some relatives around here. They like that. They are very much, yes, but once they get older, maybe they may come to the Florida, I think. Yes, maybe, I'm sorry. If I'm young, maybe I may like it here, I don't know. But you guys are like it. You are young now. You guys are a baby. Look, this man's are. But anyway, that's not my business. What I mean was, so many things going on in New York, this Brooklyn area. That's why sometimes when you meditate, very good for your mind. Otherwise, once you open your eyes, you go out like this. Distraction. And our mind is everywhere. Here, there, isn't it? And then all these emotions will be, just waking up like this. And when you meditate, at least 1 hour, 2 hours, you are going to be peace, which is good, isn't it? It's good. You can, if you meditate well, you can think about very well. You can concentrate well for your jobs also. I know this is not important, but this is going to happen because your mind is peace. If your mind is peace, then you can, nicely think about it. Whatever you want to, whatever you are thinking on doing things, you can organize well. If your mind is like this, then every way is going to be mess up. This is going to happen. Meditation will not only help you in the spiritual path, also help you day by day. Try it. You don't need to believe in me. Just try. Then you can judge yourself. My duty is to just teach you my own experience, what I do, and after meditating, how I feel about it. So these are, I'm sharing you. Then main thing is that you are the one who need to do meditation. You are the one who listen to the teaching, practice the teaching, then judge yourself. Whether what I say or what Buddha said, what the Geshe Langri said in this book, then you can judge. Finally, you are the one who need to judge. So I can judge myself. It is helping me, yes. But I cannot judge you, or this will going to help you, must do it. No, until you meditate. But I will like to say, yes, this will help you. That much I can say. But confirmation is you are the one who need to be confirmed. But one thing I can say, I mentioned before, if you meditate properly, if you spend some time, definitely going to help you. That's I can say. But I cannot just say, oh, yes, do it. You will be okay tomorrow. You will be at an enlightenment. I cannot say this. It's difficult. But if you meditate properly, if you practice definitely, there will be some positive things happens. Then this way you will get better. Step by step like this. Will get better and better and better and better and better. One day you will achieve ultimate happiness. Okay, now I will start from the first verse out of the 8 verses. You can look at the first verse in the screen. Dane simje pamje la yishun nogo hela yishun nogo le lakpe yenshu duge sambaye tato chabar zimbal shows. Determine the obtain the greatest possible benefit for all sentient beings who are more precious than wish-fulfilling joy. I hold them most dear at at all times. So now here is determined to obtain the greatest possible benefit from all sentient beings. Dani simche tamche la ishu nogo le lakpe tenshu drube sambaye tato chabar zimbal show. Who are more precious than a wish-fulfilling joy. I hold them most dear at all times. First of all, wish-fulfilling joy mean whether it is exist or not exist, I don't know. But Buddhism, in the text, we have a lot of these kind of things. Wish-fulfilling joy mean if you have such a joy, then your whatever wish you are wishing will be comes true or fulfilling. That's an example. Now, actual one is this saying. The actual one is the sentient beings. Sentient beings. I like to explain a little bit sentient beings. Many students in Florida still they have some problem. Sentient beings mean the being who possess the consciousness. Okay. Being who possess consciousness or who are breathe on and breathe out. I mean, breathe in and breathe out, and who possess the consciousness, like eyes consciousness, ear consciousness, nose consciousness, tongue, body, and mental consciousness. Sentient beings mean those who are possessing consciousness and the beside the Buddha being and sentient beings. Buddha beings are not sentient beings. Sentient beings are who possessing consciousness. Of course, then those who are also suffering. That's mean. Now, when we talk about sentient beings, there are human beings. If I make a shortcut way, there are upper realms and there are lower realms. Upper realms are human being, which is the we are, then a demigod and god realms. The lowers are the animal, we all see animals, animal realm, hungry ghost realm, and hell realm. One of the worst one is the hell realms. These are they called 6 sentient beings. Buddha beings are not sentient beings. And these 6 the type of sentient beings are in the samsara. Samsara means cyclic existence. I think this is the only translation in the English. They translate cyclic existence. So we all are in the samsara now. Once you become Buddha, we are not anymore in the samsara. Okay. Now, sentient beings, sometimes in the West, flower is sentient being, plants are sentient beings, you consider that. That is their view. But Buddhism point of view, no. Flower does not have consciousness. Sometimes they say flower do breathe. I don't know. So you need to ask some scientists. But flower plants, we don't consider sentient beings. Sentient beings are like a human being, animals, insects, and there are many, many sentient beings we cannot see, but they are exist. Point is the sentient beings, those who are possess consciousness and those who are suffering. That is, I'm just giving you the small brief way we call sentient beings. Now here, saying we must be consider those sentient beings are so important. Does not matter. They can be your friends in the family, they can be your enemies, or they can be some neutral beings. Because we have only three beings in our life. Some part of the beings are we call, oh, my family, like a close friends and the family, and then my children, my husband, my wife, my uncle, my sister, brother, so and so. Certain groups of the people are we consider they are our close one. Then the certain groups of the people we consider they are our enemies. We dislike them, isn't it? Then most of the sentient beings are neutral beings because they are not our relatives, they are not our enemies. This is called neutral beings. So in our life, only these three groups of the people. Now problem is, we're supposed to be, according to this text saying, we must be thinking that all these sentient beings, this group, this group, this group, must be think about more than this, the wish fulfilling goal. Because in order to achieve, I mentioned this before, ultimate happiness, only we will be achieve ultimate happiness or Buddha helping, feeling compassion towards the sentient beings. There is no other way, okay? See, that's why the sentient beings are very, very important in our life. They will help us to achieve enlightenment. So that's why this one is saying, determine to obtain the greatest possible benefit from all sentient beings who are more precious than a wish-fulfilling jewel. I hold them most dear at all times, like here, into within our and the love and the compassion, dear. Doesn't matter, or loved one, or the enemies, or the strangers. They are very important. So this is they are saying, wish fulfilling jewel is if you have this wish fulfilling jewel, this jewel maybe get some money things, but only for a benefit one lifetime. But here is the sentient beings. If we love, if we help them, this will the benefiting us to achieve enlightenment. I mean, step by step. So that's why this is the first verse is the Dan Simja Tamjela Yishin Noble Lelage Tenju Drube Sambai Tauto Chever Zimbar Shops. It is not easy, absolutely not easy. Especially there's some sentient being, very nasty, isn't it? Some they are so nasty, some they are so aggressive, they come to you, they harm you, they criticize you in your face. Difficult, I know. I went through my own experience. It's not easy to be. And the mundane point of view, you have a right to talk back. You have a right to be stand up and whatever you need to do. And the worldly point of view is like that. But then someone want to achieve enlightenment, that path should not be. We must be a little slow down, So think about his or her suffering. So this is, they mean that. I know right away you cannot do this practice, but just listen, It's a people's choice, okay? So this is the one thing that the first verse they put down. So please, we can pray also those sentient beings. Sometimes we say, why we need to pray to them? Okay, I can do to my friends and family, they are my friends and family. It makes sense, mundane point of view. But we think they are, why? They, especially for the poor enemies, we dislike them, isn't it? That's also, we have right, generally speaking. But we are big problem here. We are a big problem. Why? These three groups of the people. Now our mind projections, we project it. Oh, these are my friends in the family. I love you. Strong attachment. I dislike you. You are my enemies. Strong hatred. Then the neutral beings, I don't know you. We just, we avoid them. Now look at our projection. And this kind of projection is the main problem. Our attachment will be grow, anger will be grow, no feelings towards those poor sentient beings. This is the problem in this world. If you check it, your own mind. But then some people may think, oh yes, it is so beautiful. Teachings are so beautiful. It is true, but I don't think it is possible. No, don't think this way. That is called laziness. It is possible. It is possible. I will give you what Shantideva mentioned. It's all about our habit. It's all about our habit. Since beginningless until now, our habit is very negative. Only I, me. Italy called mio, mio. Yes, Sabrina? Mio, mio. I.
See, Geshe-la. Yes. Mio, mio. Yeah.
Yes. Mio, mio. And here is I. And Tibetan we call nga. Very strong self-grasping. This is our habit since beginningless until now. Now, this habit is very, very strong. This habit is very, very strong. Now, how to change this habit? If someone thinking, oh, these are beautiful, but it's impossible. I'm giving you this technique and tool. Now, you need to build new positive habit. After listening the teaching, small way to improve. When you build new positive habit, much as you can, someday this negative habit will be declined, minimized. You can be able to defeat. So Shantideva mentioned the Komna Lower Minjuwe Mudir Kaya Yomais. That's a Tibetan one. English translation, if I find it here, how great these things are, isn't it, nowadays? But we have to be careful. I'm all the time. This is, phone is no problem. Mental, sometimes we look all this news and things like that. But other than that, now I can access easily Shantideva's word, what Shantideva mentioned. Let's see, Shantideva's word. I had it somewhere here. Oh, here is the Shantideva mentioned, there is nothing whatsoever 8th century, great master. You all are very, very fortunate. You can hear such a old, antique or kind of teaching. You can hear, just hearing is very good. There is nothing whatsoever that is not made easier through acquaintance. So through becoming acquainted with small harms, I should learn to patiently accept greater harm. Meaning is if you put effort and apply new habit, positive habit, and this positive habit will get better and better and better. Then this negative habit that we had it since beginningless until now will be decline. We get better. But our problem is the laziness. Laziness is the big obstacle for us. When you go to see movies, we don't feel laziness. When you go to the clubs, go to eat, beaches, we don't feel laziness. We just do. This is the part of the life, of course, sometimes okay. But every day, those things are in the new. That's why I'm saying New York is a very crazy place in a lot of things here. So now, if you just slow down your distraction and do more meditation, that's my mean. If you do more meditation, then this habit will get better. Sometimes we need to enjoy. Why not go to eat also? I do also. I go sometimes little tour. Italy is beautiful. One time I went to Monte Blanca, White Mountain. Beautiful, beautiful. We stayed there for 1 week. Just I do my regular practice, but there's no teachings. Try to enjoy. Why not? It's good, sometimes. But every day, enjoying, only distracting, it's a little too much. Then it's not so enjoyable, isn't it? You do same thing again, repeatedly. What is the enjoyable for that? In monastery, when I was young, they give you lunch, rice, and dal. Dal is lentil soup. I know I hope they know dal. Indian, dal is lentil soup. Every day, rice and dal. We are so tired, so tired. What to do? Monastery condition is very poor, and rice, dals are maybe cheaper. But I didn't realize dal is very good protein. Then I didn't realize. But now I'm cooking rice and dal in Italy. I like, because Italy food is one of the best food in the world. Tortellina, pizza, gnocchi, I remember. Then the lasagna is unbelievable. When I was in Florida, we buy lasagna from Costco. It's okay. Remember Costco, the nice. I hope nowadays they must have this, It's okay. But if you eat Italian lasagna, it's art to the heaven, different. You will be somewhere else, very, very good. Anyway, point is I don't know what I'm saying these things are. I'm forgetting my teachings also. What I mean was where was that? What I'm talking about it. Do you remember?
You can't every day the same thing.
Exactly. Good. I know that. I'm just asking you. I'm checking you guys are listening well or not, to check sometimes. Sometimes in the internet. Today, they all are in the video. Student in Genoa, they turn off video. They think they are listening and they are walking. I know. Sometimes I ask them, yes, they are listening. They say they pretend to be listening to the teaching because you can see their name. There's no video. Sometimes I say, I want to see your face. Sometimes they are not there. See? So, but now here, most of them are listening. That's why I'm checking you also. What I mean was every day doing same things it does not make any sense. It's not enjoyable. Every day you're going to Manhattan, it's not enjoyable. Every day you're going to Center Park, not enjoyable. If you go there, sometimes it's very nice. But every day is doing same thing. Why not sit down, have book, read the book, meditate? That's very good, meditate. And try to think about what I mentioned before, these teachings also. You sometimes go out. And then when people, you can see the different, your own behavior and how people are behaving towards you. You can see different. That means you are changing now. Before, you can see yourself, that person. Yes. If you practice, then you will see, oh, you feel a little shame. I was like that before. Now, I'm not like that, but not prideful way. But it's good progress. You are getting better. And inside, your mental state also much calmer, much happier. So that is the most important, isn't it? Otherwise, what? Yeah, what I try to say is the Italy foods are very good. But sometimes I like to eat and rice and dal also, because I like to really, it's delicious, little cucumber, which is I try to say, I cook and I eat. Most of the time, my student cook for me. Very, very good food. But even though Italian food is #1 in the world, but if you eat every day, sometimes you bore a little bit, isn't it? This happens. It's same thing. The human, this mentality is very, very, how you say, sensitive, or human brain is really very sensitive. So these are, we must be daily based, analyze it, check it out. Much as you check it out, you will find out so many faults. When you find the faults and try to fix it, actually this will become later. So now I'm moving the next one. Time is whatever I'm in, whoever I'm with, I always consider myself the lowest of all, and from the depths of my heart, whole other dear and supreme. This is sometimes so much misunderstanding in the West. Buddhism makes people very weak. Some people say it's not true. Buddhism is not making people weak. Buddhism is making people strong, insightly strong to achieve enlightenment. This here is the Kando Sudan Drogbese, the Nukunle Mendashi, Shala Sambatawai, Chokdo Jabar Zimber Laps. Whatever I'm and whoever I'm with, I always consider myself the lowest of all, and from the depths of my heart, all others dear and supreme. Here is lowest does not mean that the no confidence, no self-esteem, weak, poor. No, not at all. If you are thinking this way, then you are misunderstanding. Here is the internal practice. Although if you think about this, whatever it says, you will be more self-confidence in spiritual point of view. Other than that, when you go with the others, many times our pride is very strong. Oh, I am better than that person. I'm richer than that person. Or my car is bigger than his car. Can I have a water, please? My car is bigger than his car. Or I am much handsome than that person. They are so ugly. See why? Because you put them down and yourself like a top of the world. This is the problem. This creates so many problems. That perspective is this particular one is all the time. If you are generating bodhicitta, when you go with just main point is the humble. Here is the lowest mean humble honesty. That is the main thing. Not like I am nothing, I am poor, or I must be, Buddhist book says maybe this is a good one. No, you shouldn't be thinking this way. I am nothing, absolutely not. Who says you are nothing? Well, that's a very bad one, isn't it? We are a precious human being. We are a precious human being. Although animals are so beautiful, but our realm point of view, our realm is better than animal because we can do so many good things. Problem is sometimes our actions are worse than animal. Yes, that's why these teachings are very important. But who say we are nothing or you are nothing? Absolutely. Someone said that that person is nothing, maybe. See, we are human being. We have great advantage. Absolutely. We have great advantage. We have great hope. In book says, within the human, this form, body and mind, we can able to achieve enlightenment. Then do you think you are nothing now? Don't think about that. Never, never, never. Keep it in your mind. This Geshe says, I should not be thinking nothing. If somebody is putting you down, stand up. Never, never take it. Good way. I'm talking about the good way. Somebody putting you down, you must be stand up. Okay? But not aggressive way. Absolutely not. Ask directly. Look at the eyes. Why? Why you are putting me down? Why you are downcasting me? Good way, not aggressive way. No, you have a right to do that. Buddhist texts also mention. But many times people interact badly, negatively, then problem arises. Other than that, somebody is harming you, somebody is downcasting you. Some people do that. Those poor people. Or say nothing, live from there. Maybe that's another choice. It's a depending what situations, what circumstances. I cannot give you just one thing to apply everything. Everything is depending circumstances and the situation, But point is there are many people put you down in our life. This happens. Never, never think about I'm nothing. Many people do that. It's very, very sad. It's absolutely not acceptable. Oh, doesn't matter. Whatever you are rich, poor, you are tall, or you are short, you are on the looking nice or not looking, it doesn't matter. Human being. We all are human being. This is very, very precious. Absolutely. All the time think about when you feel you are nothing, think about I am human being. And especially you are listening this kind of teachings. Oh, I hear so many wonderful teachings. I hear teachings from the Dalai Lama. I hear teachings from the Lama Sherpa. And recently there was one Italy Geshe come. He taught us. I am very fortunate. All these teachings are antique, very, very old masters. 8th century, 10th century. How fortunate I am. This is the you have to think about. Look how many people can listen to this kind of teachings. They have no karma. You do. Then how can you say I'm nothing? You see, keep in your mind. This is very sad. Sometimes I have some students. I feel very sad for them. They don't know who they are. And then I am meditating. They don't. But doesn't mean that think about those people are bad. No, because we are a practitioner, we must think those people are poor people. They don't know nothing really. What they do, they are really, really suffering. That's you have to think about it. Okay, maybe I will do if you have some questions, I can take some questions, half an hour. Or if you want to go to bathroom, drink something, you can do. Okay, go bathroom, drink something, and come back and have some questions if you do have one.
I have a question.
No, go ahead.
For you were mentioning that there's two wings, method and wisdom, and in the Dharma teachings, when people say wisdom, are they always talking about emptiness or talking about knowledge?
Actually, this will be come, but anyway, wisdom, yes, you mean wisdom. Wisdom, there are many wisdom. Wisdom understanding impermanence, wisdom understanding the object and the subject, wisdom understanding emptiness. But here is the mainly wisdom understanding emptiness. Also, there are wisdom understanding selflessness, selflessness of person, selflessness of phenomena, many. But here is the wisdom understanding emptiness. That is the very important. One wing is the wisdom understanding emptiness. Got it?
So in general, like when listening to Tibetan teaching, if people are saying wisdom, is that how we should know that word then?
No, as I mentioned, there are many different wisdoms. If someone is saying two wings kind of a wisdom, then yes, wisdom understanding emptiness.
Okay.
Otherwise, hearing wisdom, wisdom of reflection, wisdom of meditation. These are also wisdom. There are many different wisdoms. Wisdom understanding impermanent. See, but now two wings kind of wisdom is the wisdom understanding emptiness or wisdom realize emptiness. Okay, good question actually. Good, yeah. Next questions.
Krishna, I'm also a little confused about, you said that the first 7 verses are about method, and then the last
One is the
about-
wisdom.
It seems to be wisdom, cherishing others, that seems to be like a wisdom. It's also a practice, like, so I don't see the division.
That's why her
I'm sorry, I was out of the room.
exactly her question was that wisdom, but wisdom that we are talking here is the wisdom understanding emptiness. And 7 verses did not mention about emptiness. There are many wisdoms. So that's why we need to distinguish. Yeah. Yes. Wisdom understanding impermanence. So wisdom understanding practice of the generosity. Now here main wisdom is the wisdom understanding emptiness. This is the most top subject also. Also, it's very important.
You know, when we think method, we think do A, B, C, you know, that's a method, you know. Like a physical thing, like a method.
No. Method is not only physical things. Here, 2 wings kind of method is the developing love, developing compassion, generating bodhichitta, practice of the generosity, practice of morality, practice of patience, and etc. Those 6 perfections. Then there is also wisdom too. See? But now here wisdom is strictly wisdom understanding emptiness. Yeah. Anyone? You can ask me within this teach. Oh, go. Pat, somebody.
Thank you for the teaching. I have a question on the first 2 lines, and it may just be the English translation. So they say, obtain the greatest possible benefit from all sentient beings. And I wonder, should that be obtain the greatest possible benefit for all sentient beings? My question is the benefit from them to us, or is the benefit from us to them?
Good. Sometimes translation is problem. Then is imje tamjela, you know, lela be tenju to be somebody out of jabber zimber show. So here is the generally when you practice this first verse, mean we must be dearly holding all sentient beings as wish-fulfilling jewel, mean we must be the applying love and compassion towards the sentient beings. But if you do that, eventually it will be benefit for us. Without helping and benefiting sentient beings, we cannot achieve enlightenment. In order to achieve enlightenment, sentient beings are our object. This means that sometimes words are a little bit here, there, but of course, mainly we are benefiting sentient beings. When you do that, eventually we will going to get help. We will going to be achieve enlightenment. So that means this enlightenment, or also the Bodhichitta or mind of enlightenment happen to be helping sentient beings. So we get help from them actually. But when you practice, we should not be thinking, oh, I want to help sentient beings, then eventually I can get help from them. We shouldn't be thinking that. That's a little bit like a conditional kind of a love happens, you know. You got it?
Yes, thank you.
Welcome. Yeah. Sometimes that's why I was looking Tibetan. Yeah. So, any questions? Anyone? So then the this computer is, okay, 12:17. Okay, then now we can do little meditation, okay? Not so long, we have little time. So what I will going to do this meditation, just do breathing meditation. It's very easy. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And when you breathe in and breathe out, I don't want you to distract it. Just focus on the breath. How breathe coming in, how breath going out. Just focus there. And if you like to follow, look at this mudra. Tibetan, our meditation is this mudra. Put this thumbs inside, and then the first left palm, top of the left palm, bring right palm, and these two thumbs are together. Okay, like this. And here, close to the navel area. Here, make it little like a, how I say this, like a ball, you know, like this. And your shoulder must be straight up, and lungs must be open up a little bit like this. Lungs opens, and you can breathe easily. And breathing, should be from nostril, not from your mouth. However, if you have some blockage in here, then just do it from your mouth. Otherwise, just breathe from your nostril and breathe slowly. Don't breathe strongly, okay? Just slowly let go and slowly breathe, take in like that. And most important thing is to focus on the breath. Just focus, breathe in and breathe out, how we breathe in, how we breathe out. Just for 5 minutes. Good? Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Then now lunch break. So I will see you 1:30. After
12:30 and 1:30.
yeah 1:30. I will start second season. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Have a nice lunch. Yeah. Oh, now important thing is coming. Yes, Chalam Gunarangul. Okay, now Chalam Kundurangula. Good afternoon, everybody. Chalam Kundurangula. Toshi Nyuma Chamata. Daksha Mare Chebana. Send up Doni. Our shocks. All in all my actions, at we have to put that text here. Third, yes. In all actions, I examine my mental continuum, and the minute a delusion arises, since it endangers myself and others, I forcefully confront and avert it. This is very, very important. Yalam kundo rangjula, takshin nimo chema taks. Dajia maru chebena, senutunu dober shokes. Okay, now here is the delusion. This translation is says, delusion arises. Delusion arises, or mental affliction arises, mental emotions. A point is the, let's say, example, 3 poisons: attachment, anger, or aversion, and ignorance. Maybe you can say also jealousy, conceit, pride, etc., etc. So there are so many, the delusions will be, arising. Especially here is the 3 poisons. I can give you example: attachment, anger, and ignorance. Let's say when these 3 poisons are arising, attachment, anger, ignorance, jealousy, these are arising, what you need to do immediately, first step is the immediately notices. This is the first step, must be recognize it. Anger is popping up like that. Anger is, let's say, you try to get angry, immediately, anger is popping up. I don't like it. Anger is coming or popping up. So then the second thing is the immediately put it down. If you don't, this anger will be destroy, of course, your own peace of mind. Then anger is also destroying others. I forcefully confront and avert it. Now, first step is the recognizing when negative emotions are arising. Very, very important. You must be notices. That is the first step. If you don't notices, then it's difficult to put it down. Of course, this point is it's important that the disadvantage of anger, advantage of patience must be meditated. We all went through so many bad results because of our own anger, isn't it? We all went through that. So we should not, we should be understanding how anger is bad. Because of the anger, our relationship with good people, or family, or children destroyed. Many of us gone through such a experience in our life. Try to remember the consequence of anger. Very, very important. So that's why the daily base, we need to meditate. Disadvantage of anger, advantage of patience. Very important to meditate. At the moment, this particular meditation is, I will call analytical meditation. You need to analyze what would be if we get angry. What would happen? So bad anger is, isn't it? Very difficult to control, but we will get there. At least beginning, we can minimize. We can be able to make smaller. And the real antidote to anger is the love, L-O-V-E, love. Love is the real antidote to anger. Anger is very tough and very rough kind of mind. Love is the beautiful, smooth, reasonable. Then again, the anger, there is no any positive support for the anger. No. Anger does not have any positive support. Anger is the, as I mentioned before, one of the worst negative emotion than any other negative emotion. We need to understand that. So that's why the disadvantage of anger, advantage of patience, daily base, meditate. Even though this is just a 5-10 minutes, just meditate and try to get some experience. Then also they try to remember our past history, what happened because of the anger results. There are so many bad things must be happened on our life, isn't it? Because of the anger. So these are the continually analyze, which is the normally I call anger management. See, very, very important. Then of course, patience, tolerance, and forgiveness. Patience, tolerance, forgiveness. These are the best practice one can do. Patient, beautiful, wonderful, tolerant. Don't be too sensitive. When little things, people intolerant. Oh, he said that, she said that. Some people even cannot tolerate slightly something says someone cannot tolerate because of the lack of meditation of disadvantage of anger and advantage of patience. You've got to do that. If you minimize the anger, your life will be much, much, much better. It's a game changing, I would like to say. Absolutely, life will be changed. You will be much happier. Anger is the very, very, very bad. Yes, attachment do have some good qualities. Of course, attachment is also not that really good. But attachment, sometimes surviving, we need little attachment towards our children, friends in the family. We really needed that, However, our attachment should be reasonable attachment. Some mother, they attach their children and they let them do whatever they want. True attachment. Then their children not getting better. Why? They are allowed to do whatever they want because they love them very much. They don't guide them. You must guide your children. Even though you're attached to your children, you love them, okay, which is okay. It's normal. but you cannot just, not guiding them, not advising them, only doing things or whatever they wanted because of your attachment. No good. Then you are not helping your children, you are ruining children's life. Very, very bad. So attachment do have certain level on good things, but attachment is also the negative. Okay. Then of course, ignorance is the fundamental confusion. Ignorance is the fundamental confusion. Because of the ignorance, then attachment arise and anger. We get angry. Why? Because of the ignorance of the mind. Very bad ignorance is also. And then let's say even though some Buddhist people, they know Buddhist teachings, they meditate, they know about the law of karma, but because of their lack of understanding, ignorance, how bad, and they are continually accumulating negative karma. See, but they know Buddhist teachings very well. They meditate well, but still they cannot stopping not accumulating negative karma. Why? Because of the mind of ignorance. Maybe they are knowing the things are only for intellectual, not really insightly. See, if you really wanted to know insightly, first thing is we must target ignorance. Ignorance is the fundamental confusion. In order to remove ignorance, so then now you need to the antidotes. You need to apply and there are best antidote is the wisdom understanding. We need to meditate emptiness. Very, very, very. That's the best. If you meditate emptiness, if you realize emptiness, this is going to be antidotes for every mental afflictions. But then other thing, you can also do meditation, 12 links of dependent origination. 12 links of dependent origination. Sometimes they say will of life, but I will not going to do that here. It's take time. Maybe ring check next time. Next time Sheila sends me, okay, Sheila, I will think about it first. Isn't it? 12 links of dependent origination. You know that? Yes, of course, you do. So, not now. It's quite long. It's take time. We can put on the screen, and I will explain to you this. That's a fascinating, beautiful to learn all the samsara, all the secular existence, how we started like this. Anyway, we don't need to go there. Now, see, this point is all this mental affliction arising. First step is notices. Second, must put it down. If you keep anger, if you don't do anything, then no good. Then this anger will be grow, become hatred, become more hostile, so bad. Then sometimes it's a very difficult to put it down because form of anger is so high. When right on the beginning, our anger is not so bad, we can able to put it down. Let's say, if you try to get angry, best thing is of course, apply love. And that's the best antidote. But if you cannot, at least in that, area or the place that you are with the people, just leave from there, go outside. Just go walk under the Brooklyn Bridge. Go walk there and say some mantras here, there, Just don't think about what happened with that area. Just go there. It's the best. Then second thing is you can do ujungok, means breathing meditation. Breathe in, breathe out. Just focus on the breath. These are the temporarily ease you, temporarily help you. The best antidote to anger is the love. We must apply love. But beginner, just applying love towards anger is a little difficult. So that's why they now just get out from there. If you're fighting with your wife, your husband, people fight, verbally. And it's difficult now, your position becoming more difficult. Just say, quietly go out. That's the best thing to do. If you stay there, then both sides become very hot. Then sometimes fighting, hitting each other, worst case, could kill each other. So that's why get out from there. Or then also that area, a quiet area, do some breathing meditation, breathe in, breathe out, focus on the breath. This will help you temporarily. Okay. Then see, this part is we really good to talk a little bit more because this is very important, mental reflection. In another way, think about the karma also. Whatever results are now, good or bad, everything is coming from the previous life. When I say previous life, previous our behavior, lifestyle, whatever is it, good or bad. So that's why this lifetime that sometimes we are suffering too much. Sometimes our mental is not stable, stress out, depression, angry, all these emotions. Why these are happening? Not just happened right now. Its cause is already done in the past. See, that's why now results are, getting now. So this point is the another teaching. It's called the will of the sharp weapons. Very, 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 very good. I taught this my the Genovan Italian student. Yes, Genova, very complicated. Their name. Sometimes they call Genova, sometimes Genova. When I was new, I very mistaken it. Italy, Geneva is the Switzerland, I was say, wow, they say Italy, but then Geneva, spelling I did not check. What kind of this place is? They're both sides, same name, I was a little confused. I literally thought, maybe they made mistake. It's not Italy, it's in the Switzerland, But then after here, there, Genova, Genova, Geneva, different. But then sometimes there's a Genoa. Very confusing, isn't it? Genoa. Anyway, I taught this teaching student in Genova, let's say, Genova, Italy. And it's a few months, I think. It was good. And one of the verses mentioned on the Lula Mise Nasa Jumese, I don't have English one. Lula Mise Nasa Jumese, Lula, never Kawaii, Lenget Tunjara La Koi, Tana Nasa Malurang Nars. Now we are sick. We are having so many difficulties, heart problem, kidney problem, and then the joints problem, so much pain in our body. Yes, there are many conditions involved, absolutely yes. However, main cause of all this problem happen to be from the past lifetime, we injured other people's body. We injured other people's, legs or whatever is it, body, actual body, So that's why in this lifetime, we are having all these problems. This is also very good practice. When you get sick, you can accept. If you do know this kind of teachings, you can be able to accept. But when I say accept, does not mean do nothing. No. Of course, you need to go to the doctor, take medicine, or you need to do some yoga, exercise, whatever you need to do to fix this problem. But the results are already there. Past karmic results are already there. Lula Mesa Nasa Jumese, Develula never Chabai, Lenge chunjara la koi, tanya nasa male rangla nars. Now we love the sharp weapon returning, full circle open us from full circle open us from wrongs we done in the past, like that. Now coming back. So once you understand that, all our problems in this lifetime coming from the past, right? Psychologically, oh, I must be careful this lifetime. If I don't, maybe in the future, same thing again happens. See, this way, law of karma, if you do believe karma, I know everybody talks about karma. I don't know how much they understand karma, Karma is it's called law of karma, cause and effect, So if you do bad things, you will get bad results. If you do good things, you will get good results. Of course, within the karma, there are many different things there. But point here is whatever in this lifetime, good or bad, happen to be, it comes from the past negative and positive karma. That is I mean that. So then if you do this kind of things, you can able to accept. If you accept, then you will not gonna be complain too much. Otherwise, some people saying, why it's me? Why it's me? It's not me or you. It's happened for every one of us. Sickness, death, this happens all of us. Maybe some people may get sick more than other. Maybe they may cause more problem in the past. Some people may be less, but we all get sick one way or another. Look at this pandemic, the COVID last few years. Most of people are very much, some people maybe catch the COVID, they may had some karma, but most of people did not catch, but we are same position, same situation, very difficult. I did not catch COVID, but in Italy, they are very strict. They put us 2 months or 3 months. They did not allow to go outside. We are inside the building. I enjoyed it. I meditated really more time. And I taught a lot of teachings through the online. We are the first center there and give teachings through the online. Sabrina translated. We were good and I read my books, meditate. Nice. But many people are suffering. They have children, so much suffering, even though they are not sick, COVID. What I mean, we all went through so much suffering. I think this is kind of, I would like to say, collective karma, maybe. Yes, I would like to say, normally karma is the individual. I am going to accumulate, if I accumulating negative karma, I am the one who is going to get the negative results. It's mostly individual. But there are collective karma. I think this pandemic, I would like to say collective karma, and because of we all suffer. I don't think that one person saying, I did not suffer. I don't think so. We all did it. So that can be collective karma, I will have to say. We all together in this earth. We call, we accumulated such a karma together. I don't know how did it, I don't know. But then now we all are having same results from the COVID-19, I think. For example, sun and moon. Sun and moon, we all enjoy sun. Yes, we all enjoying beautiful moon. A few days before, full moon. I saw from Linda's house and Manhattan moon, beautiful. It's very nice, isn't it? We enjoying when you look at the moon, especially in the summer, when you look at the full moon, you feel so cool, hot weather, you feel so cool. We all feel that. And sun is how important. We all enjoying moon, we all are enjoying sun. So that is also our collective karma. See, then good one. But bad one is I mentioned COVID. In Florida, we have another collective karma, hurricane. Oh, isn't it? We get hurricane there. See, all Floridian people must be now. I was told to sleep inside the bathroom or something. And sometimes they say, oh, you must put water in. But anyway, I didn't get big problem. It's complicated for monks doing those things, first time coming to Florida now, this hurricane is coming. And then people are so worried. I was thinking, whatever happens to be happen, what can I do? If my karma must be, if I accumulate karma, that must be die having hurricane, I will die. There's nothing I can speaking. I cannot skip, nothing. I must die. It's my karma. When Buddha was alive, there was some war going on there. Then the one man came to Buddha, asked, Buddha, can you please save my life? And Buddha says, oh, if your karma, to be not to die, you will not gonna die. It doesn't matter how strong war is. But if your karma must be die because of this war, you will die. But he insists. Then Buddha put him under his ball, and some miracles. He showed some miracles, and he put it under his ball. And after that, war, the people fight here, there. So many people get killed. Then Buddha opened up this ball. This man is also died. Not from there, but his karma is that day he needed to be die. That's I believe. So I was thinking that. Then much easier in our mind. Otherwise, oh, hurricane is coming to sleep inside the bathroom or top. Then there's no water, there's no electricity. So much gaming, isn't it, in mind? Worry. Ridiculous. So, of course, we need to be careful. Point I'm making is the karma is like that. I'm just giving you little bit about the karma. So now this life, if you do some good things, next life we all enjoy together, like that. Or then individually also, if we do some good things, next life you will going to get good results. My karma will not gonna affect you. Your karma will not gonna affect me. That's the meaning of the karma, is the individual mean that. Okay, now moving on. Dala Shinji Tadoki, Shokro Lanso Mirive, Chongarange Lambata, Jaga Shanla power shocks. When out of envy, others mistreat me with abuse, insults, or the like, I accept defeat and offer the victory to them. This is also, many people did not like it. I know, because they don't know how to practice. If you do know, this is the another spiritual practice, very, very good thing to do. Normally, somebody, jealousy mind, whatever is it, when they mistreat you, abuse you, insult you, we have a right to be defend ourselves. We have a right to be depending why you are insulting me. We have a right to be talk to them. It's a mundane point of view. We have a right to do that. But then the spiritual point of view, if you want to achieve enlightenment, no, you cannot do that. This point is that now we must give them victory. That's the best thing to do. Otherwise, this ping pong happens. They talk, you talk, and they talk, and you talk. Never gonna end. And there will be so much emotions. There will be so much, those negativities occurs. Very, very nasty. This happens. This happens often. If you are doing spiritual practices, this is the practice you need to do. Otherwise, if you are just a mundane, to take revenge, which is the different case. We are talking two different things here. But then now, giving victory is not just the blind way. You know, when I say giving victory to them is not a blind way or something that I'm weak. No, giving victory to them is after understanding the fact, reality. If you don't, what would happen? See, you have to learn. You need to meditate everything. Then better to give them victory. It's much better. Oh, I jumped.
I think so.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, yes. Number 4. I skipped number 4. Yes. Okay. Yes. My apology. Yes. Thank you. Ranshing Ebe Simjanam, Dedo Tagwin Nento, Se, Renche Terdang. Renche Terdang Tabaji, Nibakawa Genzi shows. Nibakawa Genzi loves. Whenever I see sentient beings who are weak in nature and overwhelmed by negative action and heavy suffering, I hold such a rare ones dear, and if I had found a precious teacher, treasure. Here is sometimes we can see some very, very, very unfortunate people, sick people or mental people, or even though some animals. You can see this all the time. Many times what we do, we just don't care those people, animal. We think we are superior, we are better. We don't care them. So this is here is we must be care them. We must be help them. Of course, but we must be careful. Some people do have strong infections, and but there are many ways you can help, not to get infection from them. There are so many very, very suffering people, animals out there. For example, Mother Teresa, best example, Mother Teresa. I respected her very much. She does not wear expensive clothes, very Indian sari. She wear Indian sari, it's very cheap, but she goes around the world and like this. When she gets some donations, she brings to the Calcutta and she give it to those lepers, people who are lepers. See, and they are also infection, but she don't care. Mother Teresa, unbelievable. I have great respect. Something like that. Although we cannot do like a Mother Teresa, at least when you see some people are begging, New York, there are so many homeless people. Even though you don't want to go to them to do something, at least you can also, there are homeless shelters, animal shelters, bring some food, bring some clothes, which is also good, to contribute something to them. And there are many beggars also, and give something. Florida, I was complaining my students when I say this thing. They say, "Oh no, Geshe, this is wrong. This is a wrong thing to do, to give them money." I say, "Why?" "Oh, they take this. They will go to smoke." Let them do whatever they want. Once you give money to them, that money belongs to that beggar, not ours anymore. People do give something, but they hold something. That's ridiculous. Once you give money to that person, that money belongs to him. Whatever he wanted to do, he wanted to smoke or he wanted to eat, that's up to them. Our practice is done. Our practice is the kind heart, just give him. But he want to smoke, he want to smoke or drink something, this is his own fault. We cannot just direct them, telling them, I will give you this money, do this, don't do that. That's called conditional generosity. But there are some, something makes sense when I was analyzing. I know smoking is not good, but we cannot control the world. We cannot control the world. But do our side is the much as we can to help them. But it's also not true. Not every beggar drink alcohol or smoke. There are some beggars do buy if you give $2, they go and buy eating things. I saw my own eyes. Not everyone is same. But my point is the help. Help, give some clothes. Look at our closet. New York may be same as Florida. I check my students' closet. So many things look like a small shop, like that. And women's are so many bags, so many ladies' bags. I know it's not my business, but if you think, why so many bags, shoes, clothes for the one person? Why you need? Most of the time they don't wear. They buy, they put there, they buy, they put there. I told some of them, I really, nice way, I told them, why not you just take out some clothes, shoes, bags, give it to, where was that? Fort Lauderdale. There was women who abused by husband. Yes, that area, they bought there. And after she said, Lois, oh, Gisela, I feel much better. Or if you want to feel more, go ahead, give more. I told them, bring there. It really happens. Try it. You guys try. Check your closet. There are many, many unwanted things. Wash. Give it, bring to those area. Goodwill, I think Goodwill or something. United States, there are many, many those companies, bring them. Or give it to your own neighbors. Maybe someone will need something, shoes, one pair of shoes. What is the big deal for that? One pair of shoes, clothes. But of course, I cannot give anything because nobody wear my dress. We don't have many dress also. Maybe 2 or 3 to change, that's it. But normally you have lots of pants and then the t-shirts, so many, especially women. So many things, I don't know. So many bags, many bags like that I saw. So this is just I'm not criticizing, but what I'm saying is the one person, how many things we needed, isn't it? Am I right? Are you offended? Are you offended? Offended as a woman, you offended? It is true, isn't it? Are you going to give something to poor people tomorrow?
Yes.
I want to see picture. I want to see picture. You will be feel much happier, really. Otherwise, putting everything in the closet and sometimes smell. What can you do? And sometimes get old, then you throw out. Better to give someone they wear. Next time when you see them, you feel good about it. You're somebody is very helpful for somebody. What do you call? Somebody's trash, what is that? One person's trash is another person's. Yeah, as you said, yeah. What was that?
One person's trash is another person's treasure.
Correct. One person's trash is another person's treasure, like that. Yes. Just this is the particular, whenever I see sentient beings who are weak in nature, but this can be also apply. Some people are so nasty. It's difficult. Some people remember so nasty, so aggressive. We have so many leaders in the United States, isn't it? We all know that. I will not gonna give you name. So, but when you see that person, his or her, the body language and verbal, what they are speaking, so much we get angry sometimes, isn't it? When you look at the television. But then getting angry is what worth it. But these people are suffering too much. Mr. Trump, maybe I will give you Mr. Trump example. But everybody criticized Trump. I was giving little credit to Trump. Trump do have one positive things. Yes, he is Sometimes he a lot of lying things, but he has one positive. Whatever inside of his mind, he talks. I think I like that. Not good one, but he talks. Many these congressmen, senator, they don't talk, but inside is like this. But they don't. They will like, sure, you very nice. But Trump don't do that. That's a good quality for me. I'm analyzing him. I feel very sorry. He's a great man, but suffering. Mr. Trump is suffering too much. And all those people who are nasty, they are also suffering too much. So these are also included in this point. Whenever I say sentient beings who are weak in nature not necessarily only sick people or poor people. This can be translated different ways. And overwhelmed by negative action, overwhelmed by negative actions and heavy suffering. I hold such a rare ones dear as if I had found a precious treasure here. Our treasure is this one. Someone want to achieve enlightenment, these people are our treasure. And Buddhism also saying our enemy is our best teacher. This is like that. Enemy, what they do, they will harm you. They will do only bad things. But then what he or she was allowing us to practice patience. See, you cannot practice patience to Buddha or your teacher or some peaceful people. Only you can practice patience, when someone harming you like your enemy, isn't it? Otherwise, where we can practice patience? I mean, the real practice of patience is the enemy, because they are the one who really causing problems. Then if you practice patience, it's a perfect. Not easy, but we will get there. Absolutely. If you continually practice all these verses, daily base, only 8 verses, we will get there. Slowly, we will get there. It's take time. It's not simple that just here and tomorrow do it. Nothing like that, So this included both regular sick people or someone very aggressive, someone very much negative. All those sentient beings are included in this point. We must think about those sentient beings are very important. Because of them, we can able to practice patience, tolerance, forgiveness. These 3. And many people cannot practice all of these 3. No patience, no tolerance, no forgiveness. See, very, very sad. We must practice. Some people ask me, Geshe, you have been in Florida for a long time. How can you live there? You are the only one monk, no monastery, no other monks, even your family and friends, surrounded by the only Westerners. I said, my weapons are patience, tolerance, forgiveness. These 3. Otherwise, I cannot stay in Florida, not easy. Very, very difficult, especially in Florida, So now, because of my patience, tolerance, forgiveness, I was very succeeded. My students are chasing me, even though New York, they all came from Florida. See, they are chasing me now because they now see teachings are good, benefit. So they are coming here, listening my teachings. Even my own translator, Sabrina, is listening from Italy here. So that means they understood how important teachings and teachings are helping them. Otherwise, why they need to listen my teachings from Italy? Why? Why they need to come to here? I'm coming to Florida. But point is they got it now. They test it and they test it again They tested and they are enjoying what they want to more. Now here, some of you may be new, test it. You can listen the teaching. And you, after sometimes you like to more, which is good. This is good way to the understanding, listening the teaching. As I said before, you no need to be Buddhist. You no need to be any religion. Just as a non-religion, listen the teaching, especially this kind of things, mind training. If you like it, just follow, meditate, and try to change your own life. Dalai Lama mentioned the compassion is the universal religion. Compassion. See, otherwise, Buddhism, they believe Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, Catholic, they believe God, Jesus, Madonna, Hindu, tons of gods. Oh, you cannot count it. Then Muslim, they have Allah, Jewish, they have something else. I don't know what they have. Anyway, there are lots of, this kind of things. But compassion is we all love compassion, isn't it? Compassion is very important. Everybody needs compassion. I no need God or the Jesus or I respect them or the Madonna. I like Madonna, but I no need it. This is not my religion. And there other religion no need Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. No, because they have their own faith. I have my own faith, but we respect each other. But we need compassion, isn't it? We all need compassion. Buddhist people need compassion and love, and Catholic, Christian people need compassion and love, Hindu, Jewish, and who else? The Muslim, we all need. So that's why Dalai Lama is the Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama mentioned the compassion is universal religion. How nice. So think about this way. No need Buddhist, no need Catholic, nothing. Forget it. Just the compassion, kind heart, becoming kind human being. That's it. These are important. Otherwise, oh, I am Buddhist. I have this name. I am listening Buddhist teachings. This is my teacher. If you have no compassion, then what? Fake Buddhist. Same thing, Catholic. If you don't follow what Jesus says, if you don't follow 10 commandments, then what? Fake Catholic, fake Christian. So is the Hindus, they have Gita. Or the Catholic Christian, they have a Bible. See? And other, Jewish, they have a dogma. I think dogma, isn't it? Yes. If you don't follow those teachings, don't practice, then I am Jewish. I am this, I'm that. What is the worth it? That's why better to be non-religion, compassion. You are better. Only compassion, love, kindness. That's it. No need all this different kind of, religion, wearing monk dress. No need. Then no need to do. But I am monk. I must wear. I have vows. It's a different case. You are also very easier. You are wearing pants, you can reach very easily here and there. Monks are difficult. All these monk dress, people look at you, look like an alien sometimes, like that. Italy is better. Italy is no problem. US is worse, Wherever you go there, first they don't look at you. You just look at them and they're talking back, bang, 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 like that. I don't mind, but sometimes a little bit, how you say, irritates you, Florida is like that. Very, but at the time I was a little bit young, but now I'm old, no problem. When you were young, even the monk is a little bit difficult. I was 38 or 9, I think. Yes, first time. Where there's a picture also somewhere here. You want to see it? My student professor, I married them, and they showed me 2001. This is my picture. I was look, little baby, isn't it? Baby monk. See, Yeah. Yeah. Unbelievable.
Baby mom.
Yeah. Not so little old baby, actually. Not
The
very,
tan.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2001. Professor and his wife, I married them. Yeah. I was giving blessings. And he kept all these pictures 20 years. Unbelievable. Yeah. When you were young, sometimes, young, even the young monk's mind is also young. You are not so mature. And when people look at you, it's a little bit irritates you. But now, no problem. Yeah, here is maybe the, see, what is that?
That's
What happening?
Just looking at this one.
Oh, I was just gonna let the Zoom people see the people that you.
Oh,
married,
Professor?
And then it started getting passed.
Oh, okay. 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 Now the Ranging Simjianam, yeah, this one is whenever I say sentient beings who are weak in nature and overwhelmed by negative actions. Oh, this is really, really important. We all must be very, very careful. Then the fifth one is Dala Shinje Tado Gisho. Giving victory, I already did it. When out of envy, others mistreat me with abuse, insult, or like, accept defeat and offer the victory to them, giving victory to others. This is another kind of practice and very important, not easy, absolutely. However, but giving victory to others also must be analyzed, try to meditate, try to understand how important this particular the practice giving victory, offer victory to them. Many times we fail this one. I try many times myself. Sometimes I fail, but sometimes I was succeeded. Really, we have to try one time, two time, and then one day we will be. It does not matter whatever happens. We can able to give up. We can able to offer the victory to them. This is the best thing. This point is that I would like to say. I told some of them, my students, when you divorce, people come to me and they ask so many questions. And when you divorce, there will be so many conflicts between the man and the woman. There are also wealth and children. And the worst thing is the children, then the wealth for me. They try to divide. Children are also, it's such a very, very painful. But the wealth point of view, I told them, some of my students, just give them, have something yourself, no need to be exactly, please, just finish it. Otherwise, if you fight, it's take a long time to, separate. Then during this time, so much anxiety, so much anger, so much hostile. So what is the worth it? Then even though you get little bit more money, what is the worth it then? All this, your mental peace is gone. Everything is gone then. So this point is that I was telling them this practice, offer the victory to them. If they are happy to have more money, just one woman did it. Absolutely, she did it. Within her, the parents are died, And now children, there are some family dispute. All the children are over the parents' wealth. And they are fighting now. Who gets what? This is the one, this drama is the only exists in the West. I never saw such a thing like that in our society. Absolutely not. This is a different kind of a culture. I don't know. I will like to say bad or whatever. I don't know, but this happens mostly in the West. In the India, maybe happen. I don't know. I'm talking about our society. I grow up. I never heard such a thing like that. Instead, children are also what they do, and they sell out everything, what parents' belongings, and they give it to the monastery. And they build statues, name of their parents. They build also the stupa also, that all people can do circumambulations. For example, my own mother passed away 2020, not COVID, but old age. So she has something. I told my sister what to do, and also I give something. We all together, we sent it to money to the monastery, and then also most of the her money, I told them to, it's COVID time, give it to the poor people. Food, we make pack, lots of food. Maybe some people, that food can be 20 days okay in India like that. We distribute it for the poor people, her money. Nobody took money from her. Of course, how can you do? Also, part of the little money from my mother, mostly for the poor people, little money I kept, and I added my own money. We built stupa in my mother's name, stupa. So this is we do. This should be, but then here, fight over. That's an unbelievable kind of morally wrong. If you think of a morally wrong, how can you do for your mother and father? You must do something for their name. Oh, let's say if they put the things on your name, okay. But then fighting over, this is very painful for me because of my own students, their situation. Then children, sometimes when they divorce, so painful. Children are very, very difficult. So here is this particular verse is those people can apply better to solve the problem peacefully, and then they give over the victory to them. Finish it. It's better. Otherwise, money is the not only solution. Money is important. Absolutely, yes. We need money. But money only not solution. Money only cannot buy happiness. Absolutely not. I will give you another example, my own experience in Fort Lauderdale. Someone sent email to our center in Florida, asked, please, he is not a Buddhist, nothing, but he just saw maybe there is a Buddhist monk. He asked that he want to invite Buddhist monk to his house to do the blessings. So my director told me, I said, okay, we went there, director driven, house is unbelievable, near the Florida, what is this river? Intercourse. Huge house. Then, right on the beach, man was very short man, not very much expensive things. Short, he was wearing short one. I thought maybe house is like that. Man was very tall. Just my mind, Oh, man was very simple. A nice man. Right on the beginning, he talks money. He said, oh, I paid this door, only entering door, $50,000 or $45,000 just for the door. I don't know why he's talking to me like. I said, oh, okay. Right in the beginning, he started to talk money. He said, all these marbles came from Italy. Very nice marble. But for me, I don't know Italian marble is good. Or I said, okay. oh, my kitchen, everything's from Italian design. Italian kitchen is good,
Yes.
but my kitchen is not good in Italy. I was surprised. I told them, Italy kitchen is, they say very good, but then my kitchen is not that much, you know. But he said, oh, everything kitchen come from Italy. He was talking only money, money, money. And finally, I bless everything. Oh, he has also one big room, movie theater also. Can you imagine, Florida? I said, oh, you are also the movie owner? I didn't know. I'm a little stupid. I thought maybe this is, he get ticket and people come and see like a house. I said, this is house theater. He said, oh, no, this is only, my friends are coming and we, huge. I'm not talking about size of like this, big screen. And if his friends are coming and watching movies, like that, house is unbelievable. 6 or 7 bedrooms. There are only 2 persons live there. Kitchen are very, very clean. He never cooks there, you know, very clean Italian kitchen. Of course, this is not my business. I'm just saying. Then after everything finished, then we talk. Oh my heaven, he was so down, almost crying. Problems. I almost laughed. Right in the beginning, he said, $45,000, this only door, marble, Italian kitchen. I thought he is happy. Then when he talks, so much problems. This man used to be one of the television producer or something he said in Miami. Man was very nice man, but now so much problem. I was there, I was stunned. I said, wow, this is exactly the Buddhism saying, money cannot buy happiness. This is true, my own experience. Then he said, what can I do? Oh, you can do so many things. Why not? Now winter is coming. Miami, there are so many homeless people. Why not? You should buy some blankets, you know, buy the blankets, go to distribute. Oh, those people are harming. I was, what do you mean harm? Just give it to go there, they have their own some organizations, or you can also distribute. Oh, people say those homeless people are very dangerous. He has another superstitious mind. I said, don't worry, 100% you will be okay. I say, if you do, you will be happier. I don't know, he did it or not did it, I don't know. This is the one thing. I'm not talking about it just little how, it's a huge, it's $1 million. Everything is huge. Bedrooms are so big, only 2 people in the house. And man is not happy. Oh, then I was coming back. He was just along there. Then I went back again. I just, don't worry, you will be okay. But just a little bit slow down, you know, don't be too much. And do what I mentioned, give some blankets to the beggar. I didn't ask or give donation to my center. I didn't say that. It's not good, you know, little bit selfish. Better to help those poor people, it's better. If he did it, he will be happier. So this is the one thing I'm talking about here. Money cannot buy happiness. Yes, we need money to eat, to wear, to, you know, drink, have decent shelter, rooms, house, whatever is it, to pay bills. United States is not easy, especially New York, very expensive here, isn't it? It's not easy, we need, but our mind should not be one side. Make some balance, both sides, work, make money, pay the bills, have nicest clothes, okay, you know, decent apartment or house, okay, no problem. Sometimes go out, enjoy, but sometimes also do some meditation, sometimes also do some volunteer to help people, hospice center, homeless shelter, children's those hospitals, there are animal shelters, help, sometimes volunteer also. Many people do that. My own assistant, Rose Salma, She cooks me. She brings to me to the hospitals, wherever I need to go. She does everything. And she goes to hospice every week twice. She said 25 years she was going to the hospice since she retired. And she also goes to Geshe, this children's hospital. That one is still now she stopped because she is 81 years old. 81. Iron woman, very strong, much stronger than me. I am 61, she is 81. 20 years? 20 years. But she is much stronger than me. My left knee is no good. Her body is, everything is almost okay. But now she is little bit hip problem, little things happening. Iron woman, Rosalma, volunteer. And she goes through the hospice, people's house, bringing medicines. She was driving her own car, and sometimes she buy food. People who could not buy the food, she bring food to them. How nice, isn't it? She is my assistant. I'm proud, not prideful. I'm really proud. Very, very nice. And she asks me things. I give her answers. She does all these things. And she also part of our center. Our mama, she cooks for us. But nowadays, she couldn't cook. We don't have, our kitchen is a little small. Before she cook also, and she cook for me. She cleans my clothes, but now I'm not allowing. I have my own, the washing machine, small washing machine. Italy is very nice. We don't have dryers. We wash, we put outside. You can see every building, all the dirty clothes here. I shouldn't say dirty, actually to wash. But in United States, they don't allow it, isn't it? Florida, one time I was new. I didn't like to put dryer. Sometimes my body is very itchy. Something is. I put outside. They complain. Somebody came to me yelling me. Oh, we don't allow this kind of things in there. Florida has a strict rule. New York is okay. You can dry outside here, no problem. Clothes are no. You have rules, huh?
I don't know if there were rules.
Oh, okay. But it come to the Italy, you can see everywhere people are drying out. That's good, nature dry, But anyway, Rosalma helps people, and she was helping one disabled. This man was 50 years old, but he is acting like just 10 years old. Very nice. Means she helps this man also. So this kind of things. She is 81 years old. See? So example I'm giving you. There are many things we can do, good things. Now I became Italian UBI minister. They call minister. They certify I can go hospital who needs help. Now I'm going to start. But the problem is that my Italy, I don't speak Italy. I need all the time someone who speaks English. Now I can go hospital, people who are dying, people who are sick. So if they want me to come there, I can go. Before I cannot go because I didn't have this, government didn't give the certification, but now I do. They call minister. I was thinking, what is this minister? And they explained to me, very strange for me also. Buddhist monk became minister. It's a little bit, but anyway, that's Italy things, But I really like to do. I used to go in Florida, hospitals. I used to go, drugs rehabilitation center. I really like it. We do meditation together. Druggy people, they love meditation. I don't know how much they just close their eyes like this. They do 35 people come. We all meditate together. It's nice, isn't it? In Colombia, and the jail, prison jail, I go there also. I like it. Prison jail is a little scary. I have so many women from the center. We all went together. They're supposed to protect me when these young men are coming inside the hall. These old women came backside of me. I am front now. They're scared. because they look like a lot of tattoos, Why is it there? Or what can they do with my mala, I'm ready to, if they attack me, like this, This woman from the center supposed to protect me. Now they are my back. I am protecting them. They're scared. They didn't realize that, even the me. But they came and they're wow, very loudly talking. Some coming to near me like this, looking like. I said, okay, I don't want to be very peaceful monk. No, maybe I should be a wrathful monk. I just make myself a little bit strong, but I was a little skinny at the time. But my mala is on my hand. After some time, some police came and they told him, sit down. You cannot touch monk. And they are looking women also. Actually quite dangerous, mostly young. 22 to 35 or 30 years old, between that. Mostly these are the criminal, not that they kill people, no, drugs. Only drugs. And they are so muscular. If they punch me, I will be, something else, really. But anyway, finally, we did very well. We did meditation, karma biting, like this, very good. Little help, small help. What I mean was like this, small things. You can, if you do volunteer, you feel happy. But if I teach them all this teaching, they will not gonna understand, isn't it? But just doing little meditation, breathing, this and that, and they like it. They ask me, can you come next time? And they shake me. Mama mia, when I went back, my hand, when I wash, lots of black, but it's okay. And smell, maybe smoking, I don't know. I never had this kind of smell in my life before, kind of a very combination, lot of things, maybe drugs, maybe smoke. I'm sorry, I was a little bit judging them, but it's true. It's lost. I feel very sorry for them, very young age. But little bit, they get little help from me because little peace there. Beginning, they were like this, nobody's listening. After we start meditation, everybody's very quiet, which is good, isn't it? Small help. So you can do that, this kind of things. In New York, there must be some hospice center, must be a lot of things must be here, just, and also volunteer in Shantideva Center also. They need volunteer here. So now, moving on, next one. Oh, this is very tough. When someone whom I have benefited and in whom I have great hopes gives me terrible harm, I regard them as my virtuous friend. See, this is very, very, very tough. Yeah. I will do this one, then I will leave. 2 verses I will do tomorrow. Then tomorrow also I will teach you some meditation also. Okay. So now here is this is also happens in our life. You help someone, you help, but then those people supposed to be repaying kindness of your help, but they don't. They mistreat you, isn't it? They betray you. This happens. So then things like that happened, and this one is saying, at the time, what can you do? Think about that person is your best, the friend, a virtuous friend, or your teacher. He was allowing you to practice patience. Yes, that's it. This is the one thing. This is one thing happens. Some reason, because of our karma, because of our past, some how you say, the debt, I call debt, maybe we treat them like that. Those people that we treat now nicely, maybe previous lifetime, we treat them, they treat us very nicely, and we mistreat them. Now that result may be coming in this lifetime for us. If you think about this one, also easy to accept. It's not actually this particular one is very difficult. Normally speaking, how dare you are mistreating me like that? I help you. I was so kind to you. Now instead of repaying kindness back, you are mistreating me. It is understandable normally, yes. But then spiritual point of view, Mahayana practice, we cannot do that. No, we cannot do that. Why? Because now here we are supposed to be practicing patience. So as I mentioned before, patience is the one of the greatest virtues than any other virtue. So this is the point, we must be patient. See, it's not easy, it's difficult, but we will get there. So they call the step by step. Yes, I tried few times. I was trying this one. It's not so bad. It's getting better. Not fully, that I can practice whatever they mentioned, this one. But, I'm getting into it, really. This is very difficult. You need lots of understanding the law of karma. We mistreat those people in the past lifetime because they treat us so nicely. This is we need to think. But now, this karma is ripening in this lifetime. So that's why the law of karma, understanding law of karma is very, very, very important Buddhism point of view. I think I mentioned a little bit karma. Karma is the action, negative action, positive action. Negative action, for example, let's say 10 non-virtuous actions. Bodily non-virtuous actions, verbally non-virtuous actions, and mentally non-virtuous actions. Killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, bodily non-virtuous actions. Killing means killing animals, killing insects, killing human being, huge. Stealing something that not belongs to you. If you steal somebody else's property, somebody else, whatever is it, clothes, even the $1, it is stealing. Why? That dollar is not belongs to me, belongs to somebody else. If you take it, that object or dollar, stealing. Sexual misconduct is another big problem. Adultery. So these are the core: killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, 3 different bodily non-virtuous actions. And there are 3 different kinds of a negative karma cumulative. Then now, verbally, lying, slander, or divisive speech. Then the tama, harshing, to harshing people, harsh speech. Then idle gossip. Lying, divisive speech, harshing, idle gossip. Lying is the many people do. They lie, they cheat, isn't it? Something you are saying, it is not true. It is untrue, which is called lying. Slander, another bad, divisive speech. Or these 2 couples, they are so loving each other. Now this person goes between them because of the jealousy mind. or he said blah 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 to you, she said, and like this. And sometimes this couple separates because of this person talk to them divisive speech or cylindering like that. Very, very bad. Many people do that. Cylinder or divisive speech. Harshing. Sometimes people say things are so much gross words they use. And they, especially the men are big men, when they use, women are traumatized, poor women, and they, like very much, how you say, the taking over, occupying, talking so badly, especially someone has a very strong voice, when they harsh, it's very, look like a little scary, very bad words they use, almost like they are going to skew your neck like that. Some people do that. Very, very bad. Poor people, some people, they're traumatized. They're scared. Then the idle gossip. Idle gossip is not so bad as other non-virtuous actions, but idle chattering or gossip is also sometimes people distracts because of the idle gossip. Let's say someone wants to meditate, someone wants to listen to teaching, somebody idle gossip or the idle chattering, he was interrupting, isn't it? It's not bad as other non-virtuous actions, but still this is also non-virtuous actions, idle gossip. These are the 4 non-virtuous actions of speech from verbally. Then the nasem nesem lokta, covetousness, harmful intention, or wrong views, mentally, non-virtuous actions. Covetousness. This is the one thing I mentioned before. Many people buy things, coveting, and they, buy, they put inside the closet like a coveting, part of the attachment. You really not need it, but you want it, coveting. All the time when you go to the malls, when you look at that, you not need it. But when you see that, your mind is very much, I want it like that. And sometimes if you have no money and they steals, many people do that because of this mind of, covetousness. Harmful intention, very, very bad to harm somebody else, verbally, physically, mentally. Harm, very bad. Beat, harm, kill. Many people do that. Even though sometimes some practitioner, they want to harm people mentally. Their physical body is not there, verbal is not there, but their power of their practice, mantra, they send this kind of, the, how you call, the signals. There are some people, they do that mentally, they meditate and they harm. Very, very bad. Even though these practitioners are not real practitioners, they are bad practitioners because they are harming. So these are called the covetousness, harmful intention, wrong views. Wrong views, there are several different wrong views. Let's say typical Buddhism point of view, wrong views are, there is no law of karma. There is no reincarnation. There is no next life. There is no benefit if I practice and meditate the Four Noble Truth, no benefit at all. Kind of wrong views are typical Buddhism point of view, wrong views. Other than that, drinking alcohol is okay, smoking is okay. And this is just a religion. They did it also wrong views because drinking alcohol is not okay. We all know how bad when people drink alcohol, that these people will lose their senses. They become so much their behavior. They're saying things, they beat their women like that. Then smoking injuries to the health. We all know, not good for lungs. And not only oneself, also not good for the others. Kind of a view many people do, smoking, drinking, this is nature or part of their life. And yeah, there's nothing, no sin, no negative karma. These are just religion people, are almost like a religion people's business, not their business. But we all know when somebody smokes near you, how much affecting you. I don't like when people smoke near you, smell, it's get migraine attack. See, and he was harming me also, see, and especially for the children, isn't it? So that's why these are the considered as a wrong views, cowardliness, harmful intention, wrong views. These are the mentally non-virtuous actions. These are the called 10 non-virtuous actions, and these are also called 10 negative actions. Opposite of the 10 non-virtuous actions are called 10 virtuous actions. No killing, no stealing, etc., etc. Those are 10 virtuous actions. We must be practicing 10 virtuous actions much as we can. Sometimes accidentally, unintentionally, things happened. It's okay. You can purify. Another thing is the purification or confession. Very, very, very important. Many results now we are getting in this lifetime because of the past lifetime we did not confess. We didn't purify it. Buddhism point of view, confession and purification same. It's same thing. Okay. There are the FAMT book, purification prayers, 35 Buddha's purification prayer, and then the general purification prayer, 100 syllables Vajrasattva mantra. You can say, you can do prostration if you want, and you can able to purify all your negative karma every day. Then you have no bad karma. How? If you purify every day, but you need to do this properly. Then next life, if you do believe next life, there wouldn't be any bad things going to happen to you. Your next life will be much better than this life. But we need preparation, isn't it? As I said, whatever happening in this lifetime, good or bad, comes from the past negative karma. Whatever going to happen in the future, everything is depend in this lifetime. So that we need to understand. That one is called law of karma. Also sometimes they call karmic law of cause and effect. This is they say, karmic law of cause and effect. Just, I know here, lots of information you may be hearing. Don't worry to observe everything, don't worry. But something from the teaching, something you can just collect it and keep it and do it. That's also okay. Otherwise, these two different classes, there are so many information. We have to do this. Otherwise, just giving simple example, people think, oh, I know this, I know that. And next day they don't practice. You must get more information. Then it's easier. Maybe some of the things you may not understand. Maybe some of the things, maybe you are, oh, this monk means this one. It's easy to get it. Okay, but difficult to observe everything right away. But what I mean was something from the teaching, something that, how you call in here in United States, something that bells up, ding, oh, this one, that one is you can keep and practice regularly like that. Then your life will be much, I'm guarantee life will be changed. You will be much happier, your friends will be happy, your family will be happy. So now, tomorrow I have 2 verses I will going to teach. Those are very important. And then what I will going to do, I will teach you meditation also. You can carry on that meditation into your house, apartment, you can do yourself also. So now have little break. come back, then do questions and answers. Yeah. Yeah. I'm okay. Okay. I can drink.
Okay,
Yeah.
you sure?
Yes. Okay. What is my culture?
Since I retired, I write a lot of poetry
Oh,
and I publish some books.
okay.
And I give you a copy of one of my books.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Most of these I wrote when we visited my wife's family in Korea, South
Okay.
Korea.
Okay.
So, but I thought I'd like to
Okay.
give that to you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I will read it. I like it. I like your poem. You say few things when just verbally when I was in Florida. I like it. Yes. I will read it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
This is Sunny. Well, this is Sunny, who's from the center.
Sunny?
Sunny is another member from Shantideva.
Oh,
Her
okay.
father's been sick, so she was at the hospital.
Oh,
for a little
okay.
bit.
Sunny.
Sunny.
Okay. Sunny, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming to New York
Thank
City.
you. Thank you. My pleasure.
Yeah.
So, little bit help to go Shantideva Center and maybe there to meet students. A little bit help people,
Yes.
I wish they are enjoying teaching. I don't know. Yeah.
It's very challenging.
Yes.
The words, you can hear the words and you agree,
Yeah,
but then when you go out and somebody mistreats you,
not easy.
Bam. it's an old
Exactly.
habit.
Exactly. So that's why.
I should not act. I shouldn't repeat their behavior.
Say it again.
When I see a person who's very negative.
Negative person. Okay.
Negative action.
Okay.
That example is for me to look at and say, I will not act in that same way.
Okay. Correct. Absolutely.
That's right.
So you can see different.
Yeah.
So sometimes also you can say, I was like that. I was. You can see yourself in the past, that person. You can smile a little bit. Oh, now I'm not that person. Not prideful way, but good way, proud way. Since you are practicing, now you are not like that person. But I was like that, So then now you can see different. You must be appreciated your own practice that you change. See, but not like I'm not that person, that nasty. So then there will be something different kind of emotion going on, which is not good.
Right.
But when I say smile mean good way, oh, I was like that. I can understand now this person's view. I was
you
like
have
that.
more empathy.
More compassion. I know empathy, sympathy. I'm a little confused. Empathy may be better, close to compassion. Like if you just feel more compassion because you've gone through these kind of things before. So difficult, So now that person is there. You can see them like oh, it's a very, very top is this man's position. When I was like that, I was suffering too much. Think about that. Now this man is suffering. So this way, they feel compassion, and then of course we can pray. If it is possible, if this man is everything is this what situation. If you can talk to him, you can talk. You can talk to him. I was like this before, but then how you change, right? My meditation. You don't need to say Buddhist or this and that. I don't know who is this man. If you know him well, you can talk. If you don't know, he will not gonna listen to you. Just leave him alone. This is the best thing to do. Everything is the what situation you are going through, what circumstances like that. Yeah. Okay. Questions? Go.
Meditation, the form of meditation before.
Some mentally, yes. Some that power, tantric power, supposed to be utilized, and that tantric power supposed to be the benefiting other sentient beings. But some practitioner, they misuse some of those power, and through that power they could harm other people. Possible. Yes, possible. That's you're asking me? Yes. But not many of these. There are some that do that. But another thing is if we have good heart, if we do believe Buddha, and they cannot harm us, there is some protection for us also. If we behave well, if we have good heart, if we are kind, then those kind of things not gonna harm us. These are mostly the little associated with the superstitious mind also. Yeah. Yeah.
You said the antidote for anger was love.
Love, yes.
Can you just give a little definition of love in that context? Because I always thought the antidote was patience.
Yes.
So do you go in steps, patience, love?
Yes. Patience is patient, love, they all are together. But mainly because when you say anger, it is very rough mind, very violent mind. When you say love, it's a peaceful, smooth. See? So, how to apply, in order to be love to apply the antidotes to anger, we need patience. We need patience. Love is the directly antidote to anger, but we need patience in order to be to apply the love antidotes to the anger. How to do it? For example, this person, very nasty, very kind of evil kind of a person. He was harming you, let's say. Now you wanted to practice love. Immediately, you cannot. How can you apply love? He was so bad. But now here is in advance, we need to understand the law of karma also. We need to understand law of karma. Also, we need to understand the importance about the patience, tolerance. These are all we need. These are the many tools we needed. There's no one tools to defeat the anger. No, there's a lot of things we need. Then another thing is that we need to go to past life. Why he was so aggressive now towards me? Because in the past lifetime, I acted same as like him to him now. It's my fault. It's coming from my own past negative karma. These things did not happen like this. No, this must be go in the past. Then you can say, I'm glad. I'm so glad because this karma reaping now as a human being. I have teacher. I have so many teachings. I can access so many good things surrounded by so many Sangha members. This negative karma happened now. I'm glad to purify. If I don't, this will happen again, maybe worse than that. For example, why not? I must be loving this person instead hating him. See, like this way. And you can think about this person used to be previous lifetime. He was my father, mother, uncle, sister. And at that time, he did so many good things for me also. So there are so many elements. You cannot not just, I love, okay, I love you. No, there are so many elements needed in order to be properly apply love towards anger. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, like that.
And if you practice it, like I was thinking with the prisoners, you know, originally, probably immediately it was maybe a
I
little,
know.
like a moment of patience and
Yes.
then a little process,
Yes.
like not instant, but if you practice it before, then it's easier.
Exactly. I just mentioned Sheila and Sheila's friend. We must be, prepared. Preparation is very important. So that's why the disadvantage of anger, normally we need to meditate. When you're calm and peace, disadvantage of anger, advantage of patience, we need to meditate to until it sticks here. Then this happened, I will react this way. This happened, I will react this. You must be almost like think about like we are like a military, military. The military, they have all these rules. They are ready to fight. Enemy comes from the east, they are ready for that. Enemy comes from the west, they are ready, north, south, like this. They are ready for that. They organize. Now, our enemy is when you go out, there are so many things. Brooklyn,
Just drive.
just for the driving, how much patience you needed. If you have no patience, you cannot drive. When somebody bang, bang, we get just angry. Oh, sometimes talk so badly. How dare you? People look. I was laughing. Some people are just for bang, bang, they get so much angry. So you must be ready for everything. And enemy comes from the east, must be sending weapon there, something like that. But otherwise, we have no organized, military did not organize anything. Now enemy is coming, you lost it, then you could get problem like that. That's what you need to do. everything like that. Next questions. Anyone in online? Look at, there is one dog also closed. Who is this? Shintaka. Oh, it's not moving. Oh, just picture. Picture of the dog.
He's on my screen.
Yeah, you cannot see. I can see. Go, go.
I was at this event and then this young girl looked very nice up next to me and then she told me she worked for a charity who does helping people die active. Like if people want to commit suicide, they will lead them to that. Or if they were sick, and I felt like this, I felt sorry for her, but I felt this anger inside of me because I don't think it's correct to help people to die. That's really a natural process. And I felt sorry for her because I thought she must be collecting bad karma if she helps then be a sentient being dying.
Okay, you are saying this girl was helping to die people. When you say to die people, not nature die.
No, like the charity she worked for would help them.
Not in America, right?
It was America, like they would give them techniques so they would stop.
Oh, how to suicide?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, you are 100% correct. This kind of things exist everywhere. Even the Switzerland, so I think Switzerland is you can register and you can buy the time and to die suicide, and they give you there is one small house and you can go inside, they close, and you will, I don't know how long you will die there. I know this kind of things are in Buddhist perspective, it is unbelievable. But then the scientists, when they explain something, I was thinking, oh, okay, it's difficult now, But of course, Buddhism point of view is how can you help someone is suiciding, giving them medications or injections? But this is their job. I know she is really, really this kind of people who work there. We just just pray for them. Otherwise, this is their livelihood. They live this way to make money to eat. What can you do? So it's the people who kill animals, cows and pigs. Those butchers. Very sad. Their job is only killing animals, how many animals they killed one day. But this is their job, It's difficult. It's not good one, but what can we do? Just pray. They are accumulating negative karma every single day, tons of negative karma. She should be changing her job instead, helping people to suicide. She can get something. Maybe she wasn't getting any other job. Maybe poor woman, Who knows?
Maybe she thinks she's helping. I think she was thinking.
That is ending suffering. The way that people think that with their animals, and animal is suffering, I want to stop the suffering.
Like an animal, you didn't.
Like an animal's dying, and you're just watching it die. People think I will end the suffering.
Yes. Buddhism point of view, there are the many. Generally, I don't like speak these kind of things because people misunderstands. If you develop great compassion, not the normal compassion that we feel now, if you really develop great compassion as Bodhisattva's compassion, then you can do those kind of things. When animal is too much suffering, because of your compassion, maybe if you kill them, there will be some good things because of you understood the animal suffering. But normally we don't know. We see animal, oh, animal is crying. Sometimes people euthanize animal. They don't want to share animal anymore. This is people, their laziness also, you know. People, it's very difficult. When Buddha was Bodhisattva, and Buddha and the another 499 traders, they went to overseas to get their trade, bringing some whatever is it to come bring from there and come back. But then the Bodhisattva, Buddha's one of the previous life, he has clairvoyance. He saw there was one man. This man was thinking to kill 499 people and take all their trade things. He was thinking that. Buddha's clairvoyance, Buddha saw that. Now, Buddha, I shouldn't say Buddha, previous Bodhisattva. Now he was Bodhisattva. Bodhisattva vow, there is a one vow saying things like bad things happen, Bodhisattva must do something to protect them. Not only protecting 499 people's life, also to protect this person's, his future life also. What would be if he killed 499 people, he will going to go lower hell realm. Now this Bodhisattva's practice is very top now, what to do. In this moment, Bodhisattva do, obtain great compassion. Then he killed this man, one man, to protect 499 people's life, and he also protect this man's future also. And they take it. Bodhisattva can take poisons. Bodhisattvas are considered like a peacock. They say, I don't know it is true or not. They say peacock can digest poisonous plant. It is true. Anyone scientist here? Professor, do you know?
I think that's a metaphor.
Peacock can digest the poisons. Crow cannot eat poisons. If crow does eat poison, crow will die. We are like a crow because we have no great compassion. Bodhisattva does great compassion. They can digest it. So those kind of a situation, like I'm just giving you, maybe you hear this before other teacher, I don't know. There are some of the Buddhist practice you can apply like that, but you must be Bodhisattva, but I don't know. We can think maybe this girl is Bodhisattva. It's better to think this way, isn't it? Better to give her some credit. Poor woman. Who knows? We don't know her. She could be Bodhisattva. If she could be Bodhisattva, she was really then helping. But we don't know her because we have no clairvoyance. This is, we only can judge what we see. You do that, I do that, we all do that. But we can just pray. But your question is right. It is if she is not the Bodhisattva, she is accumulating tons of negative karma. Absolutely. Yes. Next question. Oh, okay. 3:35. Anyone in the online? Any questions? No? Okay, now dedication. We are going to say dedication prayer. Okay? Can you put dedication prayer over there, please? There's no Gyawa di Nyurdudak, huh?
Do you want to do the short mandala offering?
Oh, short mandala we'll do tomorrow.
There,
Tomorrow, dedication.
okay, so we have this, and then down here.
Yes, these are, yeah.
Where to start with?
Yes. Start from where they wrote dedication. Up. Okay.
It's okay.
Yes. Chanjo sem chorimbo che mage bana ke jochi ke wa nyam pa me pa yang kone kondo pewar shu. English. May the supreme jewel Bodhichitta that has not arising grow, and may that which has arising not diminish, but increase more and more. Now, His Holiness. Kare rave korve shinkam de pendan dewa male jongwe ne chere sewa tenze gyatso yi shape se de parto tenjo chi. English. In the land, in Sri Lanka, there's no mountains. You are the source of all happiness and good. All powerful, cherishing, tenzing gyatso. Please remain until samsara ends. Next. Top so cha shin yam ge yave te zin jo belve kun se to koro je cho sum koro ve leng min tu ju pa da su du she gen do shap te shu. English. You who observe the sober moral, who says the bountiful bear of all, sustaining, preserving, spreading Manjunatha, victory, doctrine, who masterful, complex, magnificent prayer, honoring three jewels, sever of myself in order your disciple, please live long. Me te ve te chen re si te me kembe om po jambe ya kang chen ke pe zu gen zo ka pa lo san ta pe xiao la so wa le. Me te ve te chen re si te me kembe om po jambe ya kang chen ke pe zu gen zong ka pa lo san ta pe xiao la so wan de. When we chant this particular that we chanted, there are 5 lines. We don't say middle one is. When we don't chant and we just read, okay? Now go ahead, English. Avalokiteshvara, get pleasure or non-object and compassion. Manjushri, master of stainless wisdom. Vajrapani, destroyed of the entire host of Maras. Tsongkhapa Karamjo, Lobsang Tangpa, at your feet request. Now there is the Shanti Deva's beautiful dedication prayer. May all beings everywhere, body and body, enjoy. May no living creature suffer, commit evil or fall ill. May no one be little. May the blind save from every sound, and those whose body are one will turn, be restored and find report. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food, thirsty find water, delicious drink. May the poor find well, those who sorrow find joy, may constant happiness and prosperity. May the timely rains, bountiful harvests, may all medicine be effective in wholesome prayer. May all sick and ill quickly free from the planet. Whatever disease in there in the world, may the frighteners be paid, those bound with. May the powerless find power people. For long as space remains, for long as sentient beings remain. until the I may to remain. This spirit measures the world. Now there is Saint Francis Assisi's prayer, beautiful one. Lord Buddha, make me instrument of your peace. When there is a lateness of love, when there is an injury of pardon, when there is a hate, there is an error of truth, there is a despair of hope, when there is a sadness joy, there's a darkness light, or divine master, grant that I may know so much to be console, happiness for the ego, so console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as love, for it is giving that we receive, it is pardoning that we are pardoned, it is dying having practiced, we are about eternal life. May all happiness, may all being effortlessly in the transcendent blessed step of omniscient Buddhahood. Thank you all very much coming here, and I will see you tomorrow. I have one class, and thank you for online, everyone, and good night. Good night. Yeah.